Hello and welcome to class 740. All right, let's continue where we left off yesterday with gain fluency. Gain fluency, become more fluent, more powerful in your speech. Paragraph, micro-paragraph, page 11, micro-paragraph number 37. Most people think it's important to get a good education. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. I've met a lot of successful people who didn't finish school. Some really rich. All right. Interesting paragraph. Most people think, most people. Sin embargo, en plena batalla, la T de most nos suena cuando decimos la mayoría de la gente. Most people. Pero cuesta esa fonética conservando la T. Most people, practícalo, most people. Most people in Spain don't smoke. Most people in Spain don't go to mass every week. Most people in Spain know how to drive. Most people in Spain live in cities and large towns. Most people in Spain speak perfect Spanish. Most people in Spain are monolingual, not bilingual. Most people in Spain, most people. All right. Most people in Galicia speak Galician or know how to speak Galician. All right. Most people in Portugal speak Portuguese. Not everybody, but most people. Most people think it's important to get a good education. Most people think it's important to get a good education. To get a good education, esta expresión, to get a good education, is conseguir una formación académica óptima. Primary school, secondary school, university, etc. To complete the cycle of the educational system. Most people think it's important to get a good education. Yes. A la larga, la ignorancia cuesta mucho más que la formación y la educación. Yes. Most people think it's a good idea to get, most people think it's important to get a good education. I'm not so sure. Yo no estoy tan seguro de eso. I'm not so sure. Yes. I've met a lot of successful people who didn't finish school. Dropouts. They dropped out of school. Yeah. Fracasos escolares ricos. Yeah. I've met a lot successful people who didn't finish school. Some really rich, algunos realmente ricos. Some really rich. This is not my opinion. Okay, this paragraph doesn't represent my opinion necessarily. Yeah? It's interesting. If you get a university education, you finish the university, it's very likely you will be hired by a company. And 70% of all the people hired by a company end up devoting their entire life to that type of activity. It could be manufacturing, it could be sales, it could be legal, but they end up spending their, so it's important to know how to do something, to have a trade, but you always need the option of going independent and starting your own business. You need to always keep that door near that you can open, but you cannot open that door to entrepreneurship, emprendimiento, if you don't know how to do something well. You need to know how to do it well. And you need to learn how to do it. So working in a company or similar, or in a business, you learn the trade. Aprendes el oficio. And then, for example, Marta, she's a very good TV producer. She could make a decision to start on her own and start her own business. Me, I came here in 1974 and started teaching English simply to get by. I came here and my idea was to stay for 2 years, 1974, 75, and part of 76. I came in August 1974. All right. And my idea was to continue until the summer of 1976 and then to return to the United States to do a doctorate degree in Spanish literature. So in order to make ends meet, hacer que los cabos se unan, o sea, llegar a fin de mes. To make ends meet, I started teaching English. Hasta hoy. Cadena perpetua. Life sentence, all right? Still teaching English. But I learned how to teach. And I learned how to teach well. When students said, wow, I enjoy this class very much. And so I learned to be a good teacher, and then you can extrapolate that into entrepreneurship. Because I had so many students that I needed an additional teacher. Because I couldn't do it myself. And then another and another. 400, ahora son 400, all right. So you see, you can build an empire. You can create a small or big empire, but you have to know how to do something. You have to know how to do something. And you have to be good at it. And then, of course, you need to be intelligent and hardworking. All right. So, most people think it's important to get a good education. I'm not so sure. I've met a lot of successful people who didn't finish school, some really rich. Most people think it's important. Most people think it's Chichen Itza. It's important. It's important. Fonética aquí. Most people think it's important. Practica esta fonética, por favor. Most people think it's important. Most people think it's important. Está todo grabado aquí, eh? Most people think it's important to get a good education, to get a good education. Edu. La D más la U suena ju. Education, graduation. Most people think it's important to get a good education. I'm not so sure, huh? I'm not so sure. I've met a lot of successful people who didn't finish school. Some really rich. Okay. Some really rich. All right. One more. I didn't say that. I didn't say I was planning to cancel the event. Where did you get that idea? Who started that rumor? Nothing has changed. Okay. I didn't say that. Yo no dije eso. O no he dicho. Aquí se diría, yo no he dicho eso. En inglés no dije eso. I didn't say that. Yeah. I didn't say I was planning to cancel the event. I didn't say I was planning. I didn't say I was planning to cancel the event. Yeah. Where did you get that idea? Esto es tan corriente, esta forma de hablar en inglés. ¿Dónde has sacado esa idea? ¿Dónde sacaste esa idea? ¿De dónde viene esa idea? Where did you get? Where did you? La D más la I y la Y aquí. Did you? Como graduate, education. Where did you get that idea? Where did you get that idea? Yeah. Who started that rumor? ¿Quién empezó ese rumor? Who started? Aquí no hay verbo auxiliar porque who es el sujeto. ¿Quién propagó? Who started? ¿Quién inició? Who started that rumor? Rumor. Yeah. Nothing has changed. Nada ha cambiado. No ha cambiado nada. The event will continue. I didn't say I was going to cancel it. Yeah. I didn't say that. I didn't say I was planning to cancel the event. Where did you get that idea? Who started that rumor? Nothing has changed. All right. Nothing has changed. All right. That's it for our micro paragraphs for today. And now, Marta's favorite book. All right. Yeah, she's always afraid because there's green here. All right. Oh, okay. That means if I look invisible, said, Richard, hay un agujero en tu cuerpo que veo atrás. It's invisible, the invisible man, okay? It's the book. Yeah. El que avisa no es traidor. No es traidora. All right. So, chapter 34. All right. Chapter 34. The present perfect. En español se dice pretérito perfecto. All right, which is incorrect. It's the present perfect. Esta semana he comido en 2 restaurantes en lo que va de semana. Okay, I have eaten. Cosas que expresas en periodos de tiempo todavía vigentes, que no han terminado. Yes, I've seen 3 movies so far this month. El so far se usa mucho aquí hasta ahora. I've seen 3 movies so far this month. I've spoken to Marta. Well, no, I've sat down here with Marta 20 times so far this year. Yeah. I've used these books 100 times so far in this course. Yes. I've had that microphone for about 16 years. 2007. Yes, I've had that microphone for 16 years. Yes. We've been using presente perfecto continuo ahora. Llevamos X tiempo usando estos estudios. We've been using this studio for 2 months, 3 months, all right? I've been an English teacher. I've been an English teacher since the 13th century, I believe, yeah. Yeah, I've been an English teacher for 700 years, more or less, yeah. Marta's, yeah. I started teaching English in the 13th century, yeah. Me llamaban Don Ricardo en aquel entonces, yeah. Don Ricardo de Ubierna, Ricardo de Ubierna. Yeah, I remember. They called me Ricardo de Ubierna y Alizal. Yes, El Marqués de Ubierna. All right. And I've been teaching English since the 13th century. So I've been a teacher since the 13th century. I've been, presente perfecto. I've lived in 34 different places in my life. Yeah. I've been living, now, my current house, I've been living there for 3 years. 3 years. 9, 10, 11, 4. I've been living there for 4 years. 3.5. All right. I've been giving this class for about 10 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. About 10 or 12 minutes. I've been using this chair. I've been sitting in this chair since the beginning of these programs, 740 classes ago. All right, a long time. It's a good chair, eh? Pobrecilla, que aguante. All right, it's a strong chair. So that's the present perfect. Things I've done, places I have visited. How many countries have you visited? I've visited 34 countries, the same as houses, interestingly. Have you been to Rome? Yes, I have. Have you been to Helsinki? Yes, I have. Have you been to St. Petersburg? Yes, I have. Have you been to Tokyo? No, I haven't. Have you been to Beijing? Yes, I have. Have you been to India? No, I haven't. Have you been to Mexico? Yes, I have. How many times have you been to Mexico? I've been there 7 times, maybe. Have you been to Morocco? Yes, I have. How many times have you been there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've been there 6 times. I've been there 6 times. Have you been to Algeria? No, I haven't. Have you been to Italy? Yes, I have. How many times have you been to Italy? I've been to Italy probably 7 times. Have you been to France? Yes, I have. How many times have you been to France? I've been to France maybe 10 times. Have you been to the UK? To the United Kingdom? Yes, I have. How many times have you been there? I've been there maybe 12 times or more. I don't remember. Have you been to Portugal? Yes, I have. How many times have you been to Portugal? Probably I've been to Portugal maybe 5 times. My honeymoon was in Portugal. Your honeymoon? Yeah. How many honeymoons have you had? ¿Cuántas lunas de miel he tenido yo? How many honeymoons have I had? I've had only one honeymoon. All right. And where did you spend your honeymoon? I spent my honeymoon in Madeira, the Portuguese island. What is Madeira famous for? Well, traditionally, Madeira is famous for its wine. Now it's famous for Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, he's from Madeira. He's from Funchal, the capital of Madeira. Okay. So, but how many times have you been to Madeira? I've been there only once. Present. Y luego, the simple past versus the present perfect. How many pencils have you broken this week? I haven't broken any. And last week, I didn't break any. This week, I haven't broken any, and last week, I didn't break any. And how many classes did you give last week? I gave 5. And this week, so far, I've given 1. This one. I've given 1. No, today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. I've given 3. Last week I gave. This week I've given. So far. This week I've given. How many times have you flown to London this year? Oh, this year I haven't flown to London. No, I haven't flown to London this year. Last year? No, I didn't fly. I didn't fly to London last year either. And when was the last time you flew to London? The last time I flew to London was, I think, in 2017 or 2018. 5 or 6 years ago. Because of the COVID, I have changed my habits of travel. I don't travel anymore for the moment, all right? But the last time I flew to London, I think, was in 2017. So, that's the present perfect versus the simple past. Yes. Es que en español utilizáis el present perfect, a veces en el pasado, cuando no debe ser. No me ves, he dormido mal esta noche. It's impossible to say that in English. Grammatically, it's impossible. You have to say, dormí mal anoche, porque ahora es de día. Now I'm here in front of you. So last night, aquí dice, esta noche he dormido mal. Me he levantado varias veces. Okay, no, in inglés, anoche me levanté varias veces. I got up several times. I didn't sleep well last night. You see. Ahora bien, ¿qué has hecho hoy? What have you done today? ¿Qué hiciste ayer? What did you do yesterday? Yes. Uy, ¿qué ha pasado? Eso ¿qué ha pasado? You can't say in English. You have to say ¿qué pasó? Porque ¿ya pasó? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Pero ¿qué has hecho? What did you do? ¿Qué has hecho? What did you do? No, what have you done? All right. And finally, the present perfect continuous. Oculto el libro. The present perfect continuous, which in Spanish you usually use the present simple. Estoy aquí desde hace 20 minutos. En inglés, imposible. Estoy aquí, que conste. I'm here, ¿me ves? Que conste. Estoy aquí. ¿Sí? I'm here. Bye. Punto. Estoy aquí desde hace 20 minutos. I've been here for 20 minutes. O sea, llevo 20 minutos aquí. I've been here for 20 minutes. I teach English. Que conste. For the record, I teach English. I've been teaching English for 7 centuries. For 48 and a half years, I've been teaching English. Claro, en español suena raro. He estado enseñando inglés durante 48 años. Parece que ya no enseño. Todo lo contrario en inglés. Sigue vigente mi actividad de enseñar. I've been teaching English. En cuanto termine, cambie el presente a pasado simple. Enseñé inglés durante 48 años. I taught English for 48 years. But that's not true. I've been teaching English for 48 years, and I'm still teaching it. Yes, I'm a man. Soy hombre. I'm a man. I'm a man. Yes, I am. I'm a man, and I've been a man since I was born. I've been a man. Well, I've been a man since I reached maturity. Before that, I was a brat. Before that, I was an adolescent or a teenager and then a little kid. Okay, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you right now. I've been looking at you since I started this class. Although at certain moments I've looked at the book, but in general I've been looking at you. Because when I teach you, I look at you. All right? And I'm wearing a white shirt today. I've been wearing this shirt since I got dressed this morning. And what time did you get dressed? This morning, I got dressed at 6 o'clock in the morning because this class starts at 7:30. I got dressed at 6 o'clock. So I've been wearing this shirt since 6 o'clock in the morning. And how long have you had those pencils? Tengo estos lápices desde hace 4 años. Claro, en español tengo. En inglés he tenido. I've had these pencils for 4 years, que valga redundancia fonética. I've had these pencils for 4 years. I've had these pencils since 2019. 2019. I've had these pencils for 3 years. We started in 2020. Empezamos en el 19 o el 20. I can't remember. The COVID started in March 2020. Did we start just before COVID? I can't remember. Yeah. No, I think we started in 2019. Because for 1 month, we didn't work. I can't remember that. But it's a mystery. After the class, Marta, let's figure out, let's figure out when we started this program. We've done 740 classes. How much time do we have left? Vale, we've done, o sea, incluido 740. We've done 740 classes. Now, this class is 11 months. No, it's 10 months in the year, usually 10 months times 20 days. That's 200 days. 200, 400, 600, 3, and almost 800. 3.5 years. I think we've done 4. I think we started in 2019, Marta. Long time. And we still get along. Vamos bien. A pesar de working. We still get along. Yeah. Which means she has a good disposition, I have a good disposition. She's always in a good mood, I'm always in a good mood. And so it works. We've always been able to get along. Presente perfecto. Presente perfecto continuo. We've always been able. Siempre hemos podido llevarnos bien. We've always been able to get along. Okay, that's the present perfect. The present perfect continuous. So, things that I've been doing in my life. I've been living in my current house for 3.5 years. I've been teaching English for 48 years. I've been sitting in front of the camera today for 24 minutes. I've been wearing makeup for about 25 minutes. I've had this telephone for 6 years, I think. My son gave this to me. He gave it to me for Christmas about 6 years ago. So I've had this telephone for 6 years. I live in Spain, and I've been living in Spain for 48 years. I'm married. I've been married for almost 46 years. 45 years. I've been married for 45 years. Yeah, I've been married for 45 years. Long time. Yeah. I'm alive. I've been alive all my life. Yes. I live in Madrid. I've been living in Madrid for for 47 years. I lived 1 year in Sorita, in Guadalajara, near Pastrana. So I've been living in Madrid for 47 years. I'm a father. I've been a father for 42 years, for a long time. Yeah. But I have to go now. So everything will be simple past when I finish. See you tomorrow.